Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I made these DIY snow globes that would make a perfect gift for the Christmas time, or if you just want to make one for yourself. Now I'm starting to make the penguin using Sculpey III polymer clay. I'm making the head and then I'm going to be making the body for the penguin. Now if you don't want to make the actual inside figurine, you can always go ahead and buy like mini Christmas trees or like a mini snowman. You can buy pretty much whatever you want and you can put it inside your snow globe. But I obviously chose to make the actual penguin myself with polymer clay, so it's totally up to you if you're low on time or if you don't want to make the actual inside thing. You can always go ahead and buy little toys at a local craft store or at like Walmart or anything like that. Once I was done making the penguin's body, I went ahead and started rolling out a thin snake of green and a thin snake of red clay. And I'm going to cut both of them and make them equal size, and I'm going to start twisting them. So once I've started twisting them, I'm going to make it into a thin snake again, and this is going to form like a swirly like pattern. This is basically the scarf of the penguin. And I'm taking my blade and I'm putting it on top, and I'm going to flatten the snake of clay that we just made. And there is your little scarf. And now I'm just wrapping the scarf around the penguin. Using orange polymer clay, I'm making the feet for the penguin, and then I'm going to make the beak. Once that's all done, you can go ahead and let your penguin bake in the oven. Make sure that you follow the instructions on the packaging for whatever brand of clay that you're using. Now I started making the candy cane, and it's pretty much the same idea, just how we made the scarf. But the reason why I did the candy cane separately is because it would have burnt in the oven, and this candy cane took like 5 minutes to bake, and I think my penguin took like 20 or 30 minutes. So I didn't want to let the candy cane burn, so that's why I made it separately, and I'm going to glue the candy cane on afterwards once we're all done with the penguin. So yeah, that's pretty much why. And once my penguin was out of the oven, I went ahead and started painting on the details. So this is basically me making the body shape for the penguin. I'm using black acrylic paint for this step. Now I'm taking my dotting tool and I'm making the eyes, and then I'm going to take my smaller dotting tool and make the cheeks. Once the paint has completely dried, you can go ahead and glaze your penguin. And now I'm putting some super glue and I'm attaching on the candy cane, and I'm going to glaze that as well. And there is your penguin. Now if you want, you can leave this as is, or you can take it one step further and make it into a snow globe. Now I'm opening my empty jar, and I'm going to take the lid of the jar, and that's basically your base for the snow globe. Now I'm taking some aluminum foil and I'm turning it into a ball, and I'm going to put that in the center, and now I'm taking scrap clay and I'm putting it on top. This step is completely unnecessary. You don't have to do this. I realized later that this was really pointless. And then I'm going to take some white polymer clay and I'm going to start rolling it out, and I'm basically going to put this white clay that I'm rolling out right now, I'm going to put it on top of the scrap clay. Essentially, if I wanted, I could have made a bigger aluminum foil ball and just put the ball and then do the white clay and smooth it all out. I wasted scrap clay, honestly. I just could have put more aluminum foil and it would have been the same thing. Anywho, once that was done, I let it bake in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure that your lid is not of plastic because it will melt in the oven. And once my lid was out of the oven, I went ahead and I took some super glue and I'm gluing on my penguin. I also made this little North Pole like stick, I don't know what I'd call it, and I'm also gluing that on with some super glue. And you want to let it dry for at least 30 minutes. Because I didn't like the green lid, I went ahead with some gold nail polish and I just painted that on. I'm using nail polish because I didn't have a gold paint. Then I'm taking my jar and I'm putting in some white glitter, and then I'm going to put some blue glitter inside. I chose to use fine glitter, but you can use like larger pieces of glitter if you wanted to. Then I'm filling up my jar with some water. It is almost completely to the top, but I did leave a bit of space so that when I screw back the lid on, it isn't overflowing. And then I'm going to take some glycerin and I'm going to put a few drops of that. And finally, I'm going to go ahead and screw back the lid on. And here are the completed snow globes. If you want to see how I made the snowman, you can watch my DIY miniature snowman video. I'll have a link to it in the description box. It's pretty much the same idea, except this one is bigger in size. And yeah, that's about it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll talk to you guys soon.